Let's take one example on convolution integral. Evaluate the continuous time convolution integral given below. Y of t is equal to u of t plus 2 minus u of t minus 1 integral with u of minus t plus 2. Here we'll assume that let this be the first signal, that is x of t, and we'll assume that this is h of t signal. Here we can observe that x of t is made of two unit step signals. One is u of t plus 2, which begins at t equal to minus 2. Let this be u of t plus 2 is a step signal which begins at t equal to minus 2 and it will continue till infinity, and the magnitude of this signal is 1. Similarly, here we have u of t minus 1. It's a unit step signal which begins at t equal to 1. So let this be u of t minus 1, which begins at t equal to 1 and its amplitude is 1. It will be continued till infinity. If we subtract u of t minus 1 from u of t plus 2, that is, the signal appears minus 2 to 0, then 0 to 1. Rest all, for t greater than or equal to 1, the signal will get cancelled. So this is my x of t signal which exists from minus 2 to 1. Let this be t, t and t. Now let this be h of t signal. Here we can observe that h of t is u of minus t plus 2. So first we supposed to plot u of t plus 2. U of t plus 2 is same as this signal. U of minus t plus 2 is reflection of this signal. So reflection of this signal is h of t, which is u of minus t plus 2. Now we are supposed to perform the convolution integral between x of t signal and h of t signal, that is this signal and this signal. We know that convolution integral is calculated using the formula y of t is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of tau h of t minus tau d tau. Now let's plot x of tau and h of t minus tau signals from x of t and h of t just by replacing t by tau. Let this be x of tau signal which is obtained from x of t by replacing t by tau. Let this be h of tau signal which is obtained from h of t by replacing t by tau. Now we'll try to plot h of t minus tau. Let this be h of t minus tau, which is obtained by taking reflection of h of tau. The reflection of this is this signal, that is h of t minus tau. Here we can observe that this point is tau is equal to t minus 2. Now we'll consider case 1, that is when t minus 2, that is this t minus 2 is less than minus 2. So now we supposed to shift this h of t minus tau towards left side such that t minus 2 should be becomes less than minus 2. So we can shift this towards left anywhere from minus 3 to minus infinity. So this is h of t minus tau when t minus 2 is less than minus 2. That is the signal t minus 2, this is t minus 2 which is shifted towards left by 2 more unit. So now the signal has begin from minus 4. So now we'll try to perform the convolution between this signal and h of t minus tau. Now here we can observe that x of tau and h of t minus tau from minus 2 to 1, these two signals will overlap. So now here we can see that this is h of t minus tau signal and this is x of tau signal. So now here we can observe that from minus 2 to 1 means this region is overlapped. Therefore now I can find y of t is equal to integration. So here integration limit is, lower limit is minus 2 and upper limit is 1. That is minus 2 to 1, because only those two, from this point to this point the signal overlapped. So x of tau value is 1 and h of t minus tau value is also 1, that is d tau, which is equal to tau minus 2 1. Therefore y of t is equal to 1 minus of minus 2, which is equal to 3. So therefore y of t is equal to 3 when t is less than 0. That is t minus 2 less than minus 2 means t less than 0. Now we'll consider the second case where t minus 2 is greater than or equal to minus 2 but less than 1. So now consider case 2, that is when t minus 2, that is this point, t minus 2 is greater than or equal to minus 2 and t minus 2 is less than 1, which is same as t is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 3. So now we'll try to shift this h of t minus tau towards right side such that t minus 2 should be greater than or equal to minus 2. So right now t minus 2 is at minus 2. I will try to shift this towards right. So here you can see that h of t minus tau, where t minus 2 is shifted towards right by 1 unit. So now we can say that this point is now t minus 2. So now if you perform the convolution between x of tau and this h of t minus tau, from the area that is from t minus 2 to 1, there will be a overlap region. Now I have overlapped h of t minus tau signal on x of tau signal. We can observe that this is h of t minus tau signal and this one is x of tau signal. Here we can see that this point is t minus 2. So this region is overlapped. That is common region between x of tau and h of t minus tau. So here the lower limit is t minus 2 and the upper limit is 1. Therefore, we can find y of t is equal to integration. Lower limit is t minus 2 and the upper limit is 1. X of tau value is 1. H of t minus tau is also 1. D tau, which is nothing but t minus 2 to 1. 1 into 1 is 1 d tau. The integration of 1 is tau, that is tau. Apply the limit t minus 2 to 1, which is equal to 1 minus of t minus 2, which is equal to 1 minus t plus 2. Therefore y of t is equal to 3 minus t when t is less than 3 and greater than or equal to. Now we'll consider the next case, that is case number 3, when t minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. That is the last case. So consider case 3, that is when t minus 2, that is t minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1. So now we supposed to shift this h of t minus tau towards right such that this t minus 2 point, that is this point, should go beyond 1. Here I have shown that signal, that is h of t minus tau, where t minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. So here we can see that this point is t minus 2, which is greater than 1. Now if you perform the convolution between this signal and this signal, we can see that if you overlap this signal on this signal, it has begun from 2 where x of tau signal ends at. So there is no common area between x of tau and h of t minus tau. Therefore, in this case, y of t value will be equal to 0. That is for t greater than or equal to 3. Because t minus 2 greater than equal to 1 is nothing but t greater than 3. Therefore, y of t is equal to 0. Therefore, now I can write y of t output as y of t is equal to 3 if t is less than 0 and its value is 3 minus t if t as its value is again 0 if t is greater than or equal to 3. So here I will show the output signal. This is t. When t value is 3, its value is 0, that is this point, it is 0 here. When t is equal to 0, its value is 3 minus 0, that is 3, that is at t equal to 0, its value is 3, let it this value is 3. Now we'll join these 2 points, and for t less than 0, the magnitude is 3, that is this value will remain constant. So this is y of t signal. Thank you for watching.